Hello, welcome to a C&O tutorial. Today we're on the User Journey website working on the WordPress platform and using the inFocus template. I'm going to show you how to insert images onto the page. We'll start by going into the dashboard side of the site. And I'm going to go to a blog post and talk about the images for a blog post. When you're on the edit page for your post, go over to the right-hand column to Featured Image and select Set Featured Image. There are two tabs here. Media Library are the images you have previously uploaded. These are the images that are used on your site and saved for you by WordPress. And then there's the Upload Files tab that I'm going to use right now, where I can navigate into my computer and select an image that I have formatted. When the image uploads, we're going to take a look at a couple things here. For the inFocus featured image, the dimensions are set in the settings for the template. This was previously decided because changing the setting is going to change every single blog post featured image. It's not a setting that you change every time that you post. Once it's set, that is what your featured images will stay. For this tutorial, we've set the featured image at 614 by 409. This is proportional to a 4 by 6 inch photograph. You might want to jot down this dimension and size your pictures accordingly before you upload. Next, we're going to look at the title tag. You want to enter a brief description of what your picture is. And then you want to enter something into the alt text or alternative text. Here is where you can put a brief description as well, but you can add a few more words that might add to your description. You don't want to type a paragraph in here, but keep it brief and concise, no more than a few words. Then scroll down to the blue button at the bottom of the page and click Set Featured Image. You can see that the featured image appears on your blog page in the right column. You can always remove the image if you wish to change it or edit it and start the process over again. The next way to insert an image into a blog post or into a page on your site is to simply put your cursor wherever you want the image to be. We're going to use the inFocus Shortcode Generator. inFocus does the work of writing the code to format the pictures. Click the down arrow to choose the shortcode. We're going to select Image Frames. Next, we're going to choose the type of frame. I'm going to choose Framed and Shadow, which is going to match the featured image for the blog. And then I can select a URL or the address for the image. Click the Upload button. Here again, you can browse through your computer and then upload your photos, and they will appear in your media library. I already have a photo previously uploaded, so I'm going to click Show and then insert this image. You can see that the address shows up in the URL bar. Next, align the image. I'm going to align mine to the right. Again, you can fill out your alt attribute tag and your title. I'm going to just copy and paste mine. And then there are image height and width. If you know the height and width of your image that you uploaded, you can enter it here, or you can leave it blank and your image will upload just as it is. Click Send Shortcode to Editor. You can see that a piece of code has shown up in the blog section. Even though you are in the Visual tab, because it's an inFocus shortcode, you're allowed to use that type of code on even using the Visual tab. You can see some of the elements that you've entered here, and if you want to go back later and edit those, you could edit those. The alignment is here, the alt tag, the title, and the height and width. Note that if you do change anything with code, you have to be very careful not to change any punctuation. Changing punctuation can cause the code not to work, so that's very important. Once you've got that in place, you can click the Update button. That will save everything and post it to the web, and then you can view the post and take a look at it. This will show you your featured image at the top, and then your blog post at the bottom with the image that you selected and inserted. I want to show you a little bit more about how the blog works with the images. If I start on the home page, like a user might when they're coming to visit your site, they would click on our blog to view the blog page. And the first blog page that's seen is the general blog page that shows you a shortened version of all of your blog entries. As you enter, they will continue down the column here. And the inFocus template formats a little thumbnail that previews your picture, gives you a little preview of the blog text. Users will need to click Read More. That brings you to the full post page. That's the one where you can see the full featured image, the text of the blog with any images that you've inserted. It will give users, if you give them a place to comment, if you wish them to comment, and they can also click on social media to spread the word about your blog. Another thing we have formatted is to add popular posts and related posts. This can be helpful for search optimization because it will pull people to attract their attention to other posts you might have made. This is where using featured images comes in nice because it pulls the reader's attention, gives them some pictures to look at, and maybe attracts them to stay on your blog a little longer. At C&O, our specialty is graphic design and web design. We're available to write blog posts from your notes, post entries, and utilize Photoshop to edit or size your photos. Please call us if you would like to discuss any of these options. Thanks for visiting today.